Guys, before we begin, I did post this on my community tab a couple weeks ago because I started seeing comments that people were worried, but then I saw more comments and apparently a lot of you didn't see it. So I apologize for that, but it is up there. I tried to keep you posted that we're all wonderful. But here you go. Let's jump in. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Theoni with Thrifty Divas, and sorry I've been gone so long. The end of the year was hectic and then work piled up, so work was crazy for a while, and then we decided to get some home renovations done, which we're still doing. Then family visited, and we did take some trips and everything. So anyway, I didn't even know how to come back because time got away from me for so long, but we did take a trip to the Jersey Shore recently, so I figured let me start with that video. A lot of the images may be vertical because I was only sending them to my mom. I didn't plan on making this video, so I apologize. Brett's car was in the shop, so here's my little one. Packed full, doing all the hard lifting, and here is the bridge. We are heading there. It took us forever to get there, by the way. It was supposed to be a quick trip, but no. But I always wanted to go to Seaside Heights. It was on my bucket list. I've never been to the Jersey Shore, and I was a huge fan of the show and all of that, so we all went. I showed little man the first episode of the show so he could appreciate a few more things, and it worked. So remember, I was not even planning on making this video. I was not filming for a YouTube video, so a lot of the footage is just footage, and I was sharing it with my mom and also my aunt who came to visit at the same time while we were gone for a few days. I did get to see her though. But anyway, so I am stitching all of this together to try to share some of our trip with you. So we finally arrived in Seaside Heights. I believe it took us 4.5 hours to get there, 5.5 hours to get back, and it's supposed to be around a 3-hour trip for us, but nope, no such luck. So we finally arrived to the hotel. Now, I will say the hotel that I booked was shouldn't even have been called a hotel. It was more of a motel, and it was not so great, but whatever. The guy was really nice. But anyway, packed our room fridge with all of our drinks and all the food and stuff we brought. There was no ice machine. It was out of order, so that was a big pain in the butt when you're taking a beach trip. This next scene is right after we settled in the hotel. We stepped outside to get a feel of things, and this is the very first thing I see. It's the shore store, and then look at the dock, the patio. Does the hot tub look familiar? I don't know about that, but they said Three Brothers Pizza is like connected to the house also. OMG. And then we weren't even planning it, but as soon as we saw it right there, we went into the shore store immediately, and they offered us the tour immediately, which I was planning on doing, but not like right then and there, but it was like the first thing we did. Went in, did a whole bunch of shopping, and toured the house right then and there, which you're gonna see in just a minute. But let's take a little stroll through the shore store. All right, coming up next is the house tour. It was $10 per person. Again, keep in mind, I was not planning on posting this to YouTube, so you see my own personal documentation.
Throughout the house, you're going to see a lot of drill holes in the ceiling. That's from production mounting cameras. So where you see a drill hole, there is the camera. Down the hallway past the duct phone, you're going to see a mirror that looks very familiar to you. If you look into that mirror, you'll see it's a two-way mirror. Behind that mirror is a closet. They had a bunch of cameras filming from the inside out. So that's why you saw them get ready to go to the club every night. I'm trying to think of what else. Downstairs, a lot of people, which we can't go to the basement, but
But you can sit?
oh, I can.
I think. Yeah, that's the family dinner table. Well, yeah, but then look, then they ended up protecting it and keeping it. See, that's why I just filmed that out there, because they used to come out here. And this is where all the magic happened. And this is where everybody walked in from the beginning. The living room. Oh, you guys gotta come. Come on. Come on. Look at. Oh my goodness. This is too much. Come on, come on, come on. And I'm just going to pause the tape right here because you see that mirror at the end of the hall? If you heard the worker at the beginning of the video telling us about the two-way mirror where there was cameras and that's where you saw them getting ready for the night in the show, like with all their outfits, it was this one. And I didn't hear everything she said because Brett was asking me a question at the time. But when I went back and watched the footage, I was like, oh, dang it, it was that mirror, and duh. So later on, you'll see me in the mirror upstairs saying it was that mirror, but I made a huge mistake. It's this mirror that she was talking about right here.
This is a once in a lifetime experience.
Oh, this, wow, I didn't even know. This is, it all interloops.
It does all interweave.
Oh, mine.
In one spot.
This, yeah, the house has been even more trashed since that, and that was,
I thought they still rent it out probably, right?
I don't know. I think so.
So, if you're very pressed for time, you can definitely get that bucket.
Yep, yep. No, there was another one right there.
The shower?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, sit down, get your bucket.
Yeah, for sure. Come on.
Is this the two-way mirror?
Yep. This is a two-way mirror. This is where they used to, is this it? I think, where they used to get ready. Oh, this is the swash room. What room is this, he says?
What room is this?
What room is this? And look at all the camera holes. if you heard her in the beginning talking about the camera holes. Yes, this is. What room is this? What room is this?
Tell me.
It's the guest room. Oh yeah, I gotta look right here. Look. So that's one.
We were overlooking the boardwalk up there.
Yeah. Yeah, do you remember that whole thing in the first episode when they were
but
standing
this-
there and they said they were fishing?
Yeah, but they were totally on the street.
Oh, so they were on the side then. My phone was in like sport mode just now. So. Oh yeah, this is the. How many times did they fall over all over the place doing this? Remember? This is the confessional room, and there are all the camera holes. And there. And there. This is crazy. Oh, I wonder if they were on this side then, right?
Who was on this side?
When they were fishing
Yes.
in the first episode.
Oh, okay.
Look at all the camera holes. This shit is crazy. Crazy. And this is the room that when Ron got pissed off at Sammy, he trashed the room, remember? He like flipped the beds over and stuff.
By far their most toxic moment was when Ron destroyed all of Sammy's stuff after he saw Sammy dancing with another guy at a club.
Out of my room, bitch.
Ron went absolutely crazy as he threw her clothes and shoes and generally smashed her room to pieces.
This was the room.
Did not have
Yeah, I think the house went to poop. Yeah, we're coming. Okay. Which way? Look. Come on. She's waiting. Sorry, thank you.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Oh, there was so many scenes out here. I feel like. Okay, in order. On the top one is Vinny, Sammy. On the top is Ron. Underneath that is Dina. Then it's Snooki, Paulie D, Situation on top, and JWoww. And then on the bottom one is Sammy, Vinny, Dina, Snooki, Paulie, Ron, Danny, JWoww, and Situation, Mike. And not ours. Wait, wasn't there like an Italian flag on the garage? Let's see. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Oh, yeah, I do. after that, we headed back to the hotel, took showers, got changed, and headed out for the night. We decided to grab dinner at Beachcomber, which is where they did spend a lot of time, and that is where Snooki got punched very early on in season 1. We got a Philly cheesesteak, we got a grilled hot dog, and the pizza on the boardwalk is insane. It's 24-inch pies. You see them carrying around in special boxes, so the slices are crazy sized. The Hershey ice cream spot at one of the arcades just had a really cool sculpture encasing the building, so we just caught it on film because we thought it was cool.
There was an accident with the ice cream. It melted a bit, as you can see.
Look at this. Mamma mia.
It melted a tiny bit.
And you see that beach shower right there.
Oh, Italy.
We're gonna throw him in there in 1 second once he's done.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Look where we are though. Days 2 and 3, we spent a large portion on the beach. We brought coolers and beach chairs and umbrellas and all that stuff, so it was a very heavy packed trip. But anyway, incredible. You get to sit there right at the boardwalk watching all the rides. The beaches were super clean. The water was super clean. We were really impressed. It exceeded any of our expectations. And here are the boys with all the stuff we brought. Just a little advertisement, but I don't see these that often anymore in the sky by being flown by planes, so I don't know. I just decided to film it. I got lucky and caught this boat as they were moving it, so nobody was around it at the end of the day. The boys made some sand castles, and then we headed out for the second evening, and they happened to be having this crazy, I don't know what you want to call this, but they were flying in the sky, big, I don't know what to call this, parade things that you would expect to see in parades. There was always something going on, which made it so much cooler. Night 2, we went out for a really nice dinner at a place called the Lobster Lounge. The next video you're about to see, I was sending a video to my mom. Had to cut it because I say my son's name, but I asked him what he thought of raw clams.
I like them.
Can you try to mimic your initial reaction? No, you nodded 8 times and said, yes, please. Well, like mother and father, turns out he loves raw bar. So he had oysters and clams just like we did. We got a delicious lobster bisque. And then all 3 of us had an amazing lobster roll, warm, my favorite. Then the boys decided to go on the Boardwalk sky ride, trying to capture them going on. It's like a ski lift style ride. Takes 30 minutes to do the full trip there and back. You can do a half distance though. I opted to stay on the ground, but this is the chair coming to them. It never stops moving type of thing. So they're about to get on it now, and then you'll see some footage of me trying to see them while they're in the sky. Again, all stuff I sent to my mom and my aunt, so.
Oh, Michael tried to go with Gary. You were married. You were married. And he's my sister's best friend. How embarrassing. Hats, keys, phones, sunglasses, eyeglasses, all of these things they come in.
Hi. Hi, guys. Hi. Ah. My bathing suit gave me a stupid tan. But anyway, we spent a lovely night on the boardwalk playing games and doing other things. And just had a great time that night. And the next day, we got lucky and found no one else in the pool. So Little Man and Brett got to go in the pool. Little Man was very particular. He would only go in the pool if there was nobody else there. And we caught a moment where nobody else was there. But he quickly realized that it is not Yaya and Papu's pool. And he decided public pools are not his thing. The next day, we went into the Carousel Pavilion, and that is more my speed. I tend to like keeping my feet on the ground, so to speak, anyway. But this is, I highly recommend, and they told us that within a year or two, they're also opening up the Carousel Museum. So if you head over to Seaside Heights, you may see that in a couple of years added to the Carousel Pavilion. It is the... I don't even know what it's called. Floyd Moreland. And here we are getting ready.
What's the name of your horses? Do you have Darla? Or Dana?
I don't know. I didn't even look.
Or Dawn? You have Dawn. Let's see. Dawn. We're all set. And where's the little man? Who are you riding?
Rita.
Rita?
The gemstone.
Interesting.
You got it.
Say hi. Okay, and Mommy is on Dawn. Dawn and Rita. Alright. I think some other... Oh, it's getting crowded here. I think we got some other riders. Faster than I thought.
All right, I'm sure you've had enough of that. Little man became very enamored by all the hermit crabs they have for sale on the boardwalk, so we had a discussion and we said maybe he can get one after we come home. So we played a lot of games, you know, same old, just enjoying all the boardwalk activities.
Oh man. I'm just going to the side. No, I don't want that one.
Oh no, well, that's the one you got.
It's not bad, I guess.
Oh, is it reading?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And there was random funhouse mirrors where we ate, so, you know. And once again, the boys decide to go on another ride that doesn't keep your feet on the ground. So I'm just watching and filming to send to my mom and my aunt. And I have my mind on grilled corn. That is going to happen before the night's over. I will make sure of it. And I've lowered the volume here because of copyright as well. There's music playing every second of being on the boardwalk. And after looking over the footage, I can't show you after the ride starts because it's all children and I will never film children. So here they are. And then it went up and it was a crazy swing. You know the one. And after that, little man wanted to do bumper cars. I have a spine injury, so I kept my feet on the ground yet once again. And I can't show you the ride because, again, it was all other people's children, which you'll never see me film. So you get the idea. Sorry, it couldn't be better. And one of the rides they were on, I walked around and I saw chocolate-covered bacon, chocolate-covered Doritos, chocolate-covered Slim Jims, beef jerky, a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And I was like, I'm going in to this chocolate store. And I did. And I secured the goods. I'll try those back in New York. Oh, also, I got my corn. I told you it was going to happen. It was delicious. And we got super lucky because it turns out that like only Wednesdays during July, they do this fireworks show at 9:30, etc., etc. And we were here for it. So we got some Dippin' Dots and watched the fireworks. And that was like the greatest end to our trip that we could have possibly had. So really quickly, I just want to show you, we got blue raspberry and cherry ice Dippin' Dots. Elite. I didn't even know ice Dippin' Dots were a thing. I highly recommend. Now let's watch the fireworks. I also just wanted to show you my favorite thing from this trip. Little man got a plush Seaside Heights seagull with a french fry in its mouth. Well, unfortunately, it was time to go home, but we couldn't go home without stopping at the Snooki shop. Here's a peek inside a little bit. And, of course, I got some stuff. I got one of her eyeshadow palettes and some other stuff. And it says, thank you, come again. We will, Seaside Heights. We will. And here's the way off, you know, out of the shore, kind of. And then you end up in Tom's River. But bye, Seaside Heights. We had a fantastic trip. Definitely a bucket list item. And I loved everything about it. So heading home, like I said, it took us 5.5 hours, I think. Just about, maybe a little more. But now we're home and I'm back. So sorry for the delay, guys. I will try to film more frequently. It got to the point where I didn't even know what to film or post, so I just decided to make a video out of this. We are heading to the lake in not too long, and then we have another trip a week after we get back from there. So stay tuned, and I will try to post as much as possible. Until the next one, stay blessed, my friends. I love each and every one of you.